Well, this is your Wednesday's devotion because we were out of town for a day and I got behind. But I was thinking about some of the messages I'd done on Job. And there's a couple quick references that I want to make because I found something today in my files that I wanted to share with you. The first is that in Job chapter 7, I made some notes that sin always equals suffering, even though that was not the cause for Job's suffering. You're going to suffer through sin, maybe not immediately, but sin always has its consequence. And it's good for us to remember that even when we're Christians and our sins are forgiven and we're going to heaven, it's good for us to remember that there is a consequence for sin and that we all are going to pay that consequence. It may not keep us from going to heaven. We know it won't for Christians, but it certainly can take a toll in our lives. In chapter 7, verses 1 through 11, Job comes to a conclusion that life's tough, and it is. And when the TV evangelists tell people if they'll become a Christian, they'll never have any more trouble, no more finance problems or anything else, it's a lie, because that's not the case. God never promised us that. And if you don't believe it from Job, then take a look over at the writings of Solomon in Ecclesiastes, where he says everything is just vanity. And, he realizes that life is difficult and that life is short, and we need to make the most of each day. And that brings me to the article that I found that I want to share with you today that was taped in the front of my Bible for a number of years. And I used to try to look at it every day before I started my day at the office. And somehow along the way, as I changed Bibles, it got out of the front of the Bible, and I found it today, and I thought I'd share it with you. So let me just read it to you. So pardon me looking down at my notes because I want to get it exactly as it's written. This is the beginning of a new day. God has given this day to me to use as I will. I can waste it or I can use it. I can make it a day long to be remembered for its joy, its beauty, and its achievement, or it can be filled with pettiness and ugliness. What I do today is important because I'm exchanging a day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, but I shall hold something for which I have traded for it. It may be no more than a memory, but it should be a worthy one. I shall not regret the price. I would like for it to be gain and not loss, good, not evil, success, certainly not failure. So here is a day, and here am I. God will not expect more of me than I am capable of giving, but I must give my best. There will be beauty, I must not miss it. There will be cries of people in distress, and I must hear and answer. There will be moments of temptation, and I must not be impulsive. There will be opportunities, and I must be ready. And then when night comes, I would like to look back without regret and forward with a radiant spirit and a thankful heart. It's a good thing to read every day, isn't it? That each day we're exchanging for a day of our life, and it ought to be something of value, and we ought to be ready for it and be ready to glorify God in everything we do in the day. That's your thought for this day. God bless you and have a great day.